since 2018, medicinal legal flower has been available on prescription. It's just not widely known. I think now there's around 70 to 80,000 patients in the UK. It might be a lot more now, but in terms of how many people actually consume cannabis compared to how many patients there are in England, there's not. It's like the education hasn't been spread widely enough for people to understand this is a real thing. I can't believe it still. I'm able to order legal medicinal flower with the paperwork and prescription to allow me to maneuver and move about without the anxiety of worrying about, if police stop me here, I'm going to have a long day. They're going to seize my medicine. They're going to arrest me, potentially throw me in cells. Like, it's just a long day. So now I walk without the anxiety of that, of worrying about, they're going to stop. Like, I could get stopped. I could spend time in, they could put me in a cell overnight. Now I don't have that anymore because I'm a legal patient. So long as you're moving with the right paperwork and your meds in the original correct packaging, police can't seize your medication or charge you, so long as you're following the guidelines. So yeah, it's been available since 2018. Crazy. We're in 2026 now. It's been a long time and it's not widely known. I don't think the news and the media have got behind it in the right way to inform the public and people like myself and in the space, explaining the ins and outs of exactly what you need to do, how easy it can be to become a legal medical patient. So yeah, there's a few grey areas I want to clear up. I want to explain to you why I became a patient as well and how. So why, I've had a long stretch, a decade of playing heavy sports with my secondary school, A-level rugby, football, martial arts, like heavy sports. I'm 6'6". I've broken bones. I've pulled muscles. I've got all sorts of injuries over the years from sports. Plus, I run intense businesses that it's hard for me to tune out at the end of the day. Like with racing thoughts, thinking about work, not being able to tune out. Little evening anxiety that consuming medical cannabis helps remove at the end of the day. Helps me get a good night's sleep. Helps ease my muscles. Makes me just feel better in my body, genuinely like a medicine. So I had the muscle problem and slight anxiety from just not being able to tune out at the end of the day from lots of work, natural stuff. So that is why I consume medical cannabis, medicinally, like I feel like it's a medicine that helps me genuinely. It eases my muscle pains, it reduces anxiety so I can focus, gain just mental focus and just feel at ease basically. So that's why I was looking for it. I've been consuming myself for years, but now I'm hearing people telling me about medical cannabis is available. I've had my head in the sand, not even thinking it's real. I can't even believe it's real because the UK is living in the stone ages most of the time. So I've had my head in the sand. I'm late to the party. 2018 it's been available. So 2025, my eyes have opened. I've looked around in the space at what clinics are running. I've spoken to a few people, got some recommendations, and I came across Cantourage Clinic. Shouts out to Cantourage Clinic. You see them here, the orange logo. I came across Cantourage Clinic, which seemed like the most user-friendly, and then when I rung them up and spoke to their operatives on the phone, they were so helpful, answering all my questions, just walking me through it so helpfully. So I've found Cantourage. I've assessed them as the most user-friendly, easy to deal with clinic that have explained to me exactly what I need to do now to become a patient, which is already have tried 2 forms of GP prescribed medicine. It could be medication or even like a therapy form of physiotherapy, something like that. You need to have already tried 2 forms of medicine before contacting Cantourage or a cannabis clinic for them to be able to see if you're eligible to become a patient. So that's the first grey area I'd like to clear up. Before ringing the clinic or even starting your process, for whatever condition you're seeking cannabis medicine for, you must have already tried 2 forms of prescribed GP medicine, yeah? That could be medication form, or it could be therapy, like physiotherapy, something like that. Once you've tried them 2 forms and it's not working out for you so good, you can now contact one of the cannabis clinics, and they can assess if you're eligible for plant medicine. So saying if that all checks out, and then they check you as eligible, you'll then get prescription papers and be able to order from a portal on their website, which is like ordering clothes off of ASOS. There's loads of different flavors on the portal, condition specific as well. There's different strains that are prescribed by specialized doctors with target to aim certain conditions and help specifically and lock down on what you're trying to ease and solve. So that was how I became. So I became eligible after already having tried 2 forms of medicine, like muscle painkillers, things like that. And then within 2 weeks, I think it was 10 days, I got an email which said you're officially a medicinal patient. You're able to order on the portal. And I'm thinking it's all too good to be true now. So I'm thinking, what? I'm a legal medicinal patient in England. So long as I've got my papers and the correct packaging, police can't stop me or take or nick me or seize my medicine. This is unbelievable. I can't believe it now. So, got on the portal, ordered my first meds, and that got delivered to me 3 days later after paying by Royal Mail. Opened it, fresh, terpy, actual fire weed, like fire options. So, and that's another thing. With DOE Medical entering the space now, Dank of England 10-year legacy brand, I feel like it's great for the medical scene in general, with our history and having 10 years of QC experience in the industry, activism, like everything to do with Dank of England. We've been about the culture for the longest, and we've ingrained ourselves in culture as a pillar of the UK cannabis and European cannabis community. So I feel like us being in the space is only going to help widen education, broaden knowledge, and help bring quality meds to market, like curated by patients. I'm actually a patient, so I'd only want to be enhancing the space and helping bring more quality meds and spreading the message of medical in general. More people need to know about this. It's not been like the cat's not fully out the bag, I feel. Like even with me, I've become a patient in 2025. This has been active from 2018, so I'm late. I'm very late to the party, and so is everyone who's watching this who hasn't become a patient so far. So I urge everyone who's been a long-term consumer, self-medicator of cannabis to get on the medical. If you need any help, any troubleshooting, any advice, follow DOE Medical UK on Instagram. We'll put it up here, DOE Medical UK on Instagram. Our DMs are open. My DMs are open all the time. If anyone needs advice or help on where or where do you start on becoming a legal patient, feel free to hit us up. So that's why I've become a patient, and that's how I've become a patient. It wasn't a crazy process. Maximum it took was with me already trying 2 forms of medicine. The maximum it took was 10 days. So it wasn't so complicated. It's a little wait, and you must have already tried them 2 forms already prior, but it's worth the wait to be classed as a legal citizen and be able to legally carry cannabis on you. without the slight anxiety in the back of your head of, oh, this is risky. Like, I could get nicked if I come across police, or if I'm traveling on the train, or this or that. And yeah, absolute game changer. So I urge everyone who's not a medical patient already to get on it. And if you need any help, we're here. You can hit us up anytime. Conditions like chronic pain, muscle pain, back pain, ADHD, PTSD, anxiety, insomnia. These conditions are synonymous with people using medical cannabis. Like, medical cannabis really seems to help people with these conditions. Even I'm seeing a lot of people with Crohn's issues benefiting a lot more. The feedback I'm getting from people consuming with Crohn's condition, it's really helping them. I'm seeing positive feedback from that, especially. So they're the type of conditions you like synonymous with people using medical cannabis. And what do you get once you're a patient? So you can either get medicinal grade flower in flower form that's combustible by vaporizing only. If you see here, I've got the Boss of Boss vaporizers, the Stores and Bickle. It's like a table unit. You find more synonymous use with hand units, like hand vaporizers. But yeah, medicinal flower is only legal to vaporize. So let me clear that up as well. So you're not legal to smoke it out and around in the streets. It's not Amsterdam. You have to follow the rules. So yeah, it must be vaporized. So most medical patients will have a handheld unit that they can travel with, that they can put their dosage of flower in and vape responsibly. So yeah, that's a key thing. The medical flower has to be vaporized. Otherwise, if police are coming across you and you've got joints on the burn, you're out of there. They're gonna get you out of there just straight away. So so long as you've got your vaporizer, you've got your flower in its original packaging, police can't seize your meds. Also with holidays now and like traveling, so long as you check the travel rules of the country you're traveling to, make sure it's on the green tick list of medical cannabis being allowed in that territory. And yeah, contact your clinic for a travel letter. They'll dispatch you a travel letter. And yeah, double check the travel rules for the country you're traveling to. Make sure your meds are kept in their original packaging, with your prescription and your name matching the ID. And yeah, you're legal to fly around. So now that hurdle that people used to have of, oh, I'm going on a holiday, but I don't know the area, I haven't got what I've been self-medicating with, I need my medicine to have a peaceful I just need it for my holiday. So that eliminates that problem now. With being able to travel with your meds, and all you needing to do is get a travel letter from your clinic, you can fly with your meds to your holiday destination. So much more safer way, much more controlled way, eliminates the hunt, not knowing a new zone, like having to risk like buying something substandard. You've got that license now once you become a patient to fly free and enjoy your meds wherever you are, how it should be. People, to summarize, it's been nothing but amazing. The access to medical flower, the protection it gives you as a legal patient. Yeah, how it's helped me. My anxiety's reduced. I'm getting better sleep, reduced muscle pain, able to focus more, lock in. Yeah, better moods and focus in general. Less anxiety for worrying about police. Me being a medical consumer without a prescription, at any point they can nick me or give me a long day. Like, and I've always had weed on me. Like, I've always had flower on me for the longest, and had multiple experiences and encounters with police where it's gone left without a medical prescription, as compared to the last year. I've had three interactions with police about the smell, the odor of marijuana. Then they've checked me out, searched me, this and that. I've told them my clinic, I've given them my papers, like showed the travel letter. Then they've given me my weed back and let me get on. It's a new day. So I've really seen that this is real. Like, I've had my head in the sand for too long. I'm late to the party. Everyone that's not already a patient is late to the party as well. So I urge everyone to get on this. If you're a consistent cannabis consumer, it's it's vital. It's vital. And yeah, so to summarize, nothing but amazing things. Became a medical patient. DOE Medical entered the space. The feedback from everyone's been amazing. Thank you so much to the community. My DMs are open. Hit me about anything. I respond to everyone. And yeah, shouts out to everyone supporting. Subscribe and like this video. Yeah, I'm new to this. I need to see everyone supporting, so I keep dropping content for you. And let me know what you want me to see, what you lot want to see me drop as well. Yeah, shouts out to everyone supporting. Peace.
Dank of England, baby. Gang.